All right, guys, welcome back. So in the past, we have created inventory and set up sales tax to help along with some of the tutorials in the playlist, but we never really dedicated a video on how to add inventory and categorize it and cost of goods sold and deal with expenses. In this video, I want to create that, and it's dedicated to adding inventory in our QuickBooks Online account. Okay, so from the top, there's a couple ways you can get to it. We will go to sales, and then we will click on products and services. Now over here, I'm gonna go ahead and click on new. Now we're gonna have some options that show up. We've got inventory, non-inventory, service, and bundle. Bundles like buy in bulk, so like this. Or yeah, like if you have what's the example here? A gift basket of fruit, cheese, and wine. You put them together, obviously they're gonna save a couple bucks. Services, we are going to not add taxes to that. Non-inventory, you go to IKEA and sometimes there's like extra parts and stuff at the end. Inventory, this is my focus. This is the majority for the sake of the tutorial. We're gonna say that, I don't know, we're a window washing company and we sell hats and merch and welcome mats. So I'm gonna click on inventory right here, and we already do have sales tax set up. If you don't have that set up, click on the playlist, go back to that video, and we have California sales tax set up. And the video is how to come up with your sales tax percentage, and just check that out. Name, we'll call this t-shirt, coffee mugs. Coffee mugs. SKU numbers. This is kind of on your end, kind of like a Microsoft Excel thing. We'll call this 0002. Categories, you can create one. If I already have merch set up, if you don't have merch set up, or whatever category you want to put that in, click add new and then call it something new. We'll just call this merch number 2. Merch number 2. We'll save that. Initial quantity on hand. How many coffee mugs did we buy? We'll say we bought 50. As of date, we'll say it's today. We bought it today. Reorder point. This is crucial because you never want to run out of something, especially if it's in demand. This is like your threshold. So when you get down to, we'll call it, say we sold 45 and we have 5 left. Actually, we sold 40. We've got 10 left. When it gets down to 10, when we've sold 40, QuickBooks is going to send us a reminder letting us know that we're down to 10. This is our threshold. We need to buy more. Inventory asset account. Inventory asset is going to show up on our balance sheet. Keep it like that. Sales information. Description on sales form. It's just a coffee mug. That's all we're doing. Sales price, we have the most expensive ones in town. They are $14.99. This is what we are charging. Income account, sales of product income. That's good. You can always categorize that later. Is this taxable? Yes, it is. Purchase information. We'll just say 30-day return policy with receipts. How much did this cost us to make? Now you got to factor in. How do you spell receipt? Whoa, right now. $14.99. We'll say this cost us $6 to make. So the profit margins are pretty good. We've got our logo on coffee mug glass. We buy them for $6 a pop, and we sell them for $14.99. So the margins are, it's worth our while. Any business, if you're doing it 2 to 1 or 2.5 to 1 from cost of goods sold to what you're selling it for retail, this is a pretty good ratio. Cost of goods sold, and that is it, my friend. Save and close. So now it's going to show up right here, and you can always go back and edit it. Say you want to jack up the price, you would go and click on edit it. Maybe you bought more and you got a better cost of goods sold, or you bought more in bulk and you got a better margin on that. Now you're only spending maybe like $4.50 for that, but that's it. So now that is in our QuickBooks Online, so we don't have to do that every single time. So now we'll go and create an invoice. And we'll just go to new invoice, and we're just going to go pretty fast through this, adding money, this and that. It's going to show up right here. It's in our inventory. Coffee mugs. We've got hat. We've got coffee mugs. It's for anything. If you again, if you're a window washing company, you probably have different packages. If you're a car detailing company, create those, put them in there, add your tax to it if it's a product. Don't add your tax to it if it's a service. And that's the gist. And it's got our California sales tax right there. And we're good to go. So that's how we created inventory in our QuickBooks Online. Save it, send it. If you guys have any other questions, good luck with this. I'll see you in the next video.